Several months ago, I did a video on a portable monitor and was actually shocked to see how useful it was. To this day, it's still being used regularly as a second screen for my laptop. Lepow recently hit me up and offered to send out their Z1 Gamut series, which is an upgraded version of my previous portable monitor. The Lepow Z1 Gamut retails for $199.99 and has a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display, which is new and improved with a wider color gamut. It also has a redesigned body and several new features. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing it, as well as comparing it to the previous monitor. Let's go ahead and get started. Inside the box you have a wall charger, Type-C USB cable, screen protector, product warranty card, an insert for monitor accessories, the monitor itself along with the Folio case, cleaning kit, Type-C to Type-C USB cable, Mini-HDMI to full-size HDMI cable, user guide, and finally an insert on FAQs. Now we'll go ahead and have a look at the monitor, but first let's talk about the included Folio case. This thing is magnetized on both sides and opening and closing it feels very solid. While the previous Folio case on the Ozai monitor looked like leather, it felt like plastic. The Folio case here looks and feels like actual leather. The lining on the inside is also very soft and super grippy. It's definitely not going to scratch the display or body of the monitor. Like the previous monitor, you only have two notches available for two different viewing angles. The monitor itself doesn't have any rubber feet this time around, but the notches on the Folio case have plenty of recess and grip, so I'm confident that the monitor will stand up without any issue. Now to the monitor itself. The body has been completely redesigned and it looks so much better. The outer casing appears to be made entirely out of metal. It's smooth, very durable, and has a nice black finish. The website mentions very little about the casing, but it feels like aluminum. Whatever it is, it totally transforms this monitor and makes it feel like a premium product. I also like that this monitor has a uniform thickness, unlike the previous monitor which was slim for the most part but thick around the port areas. Overall, it looks less like a display and more like a tablet. The weight here is substantial, but in a good way. On my scale, the monitor with the case weighs in at 1,182 grams and 796 grams without it. By contrast, the previous monitor weighs in at 621 grams. On the right side of the monitor, you have a power/return button, a dial to control the settings, and a Type-C port which is for power supply only. The button and dial are tactile and feel solid. Navigating through the menu and changing the volume is a breeze. You have all of your basic settings for image control, and there's also an HDR mode available. On the left side of the monitor, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, a fully functional Type-C port, and a mini HDMI port. Depending on what peripheral you use will determine whether or not you can use just one cable or need the additional cable and wall charger for power. My Razer Blade laptop seems to power it just fine with one cable, and so does my gaming PC. Mini HDMI is not very common, so the addition of a mini HDMI to full-size HDMI cable is definitely a nice bonus. The built-in stereo speakers on the Z1 Gamut leave a lot to be desired. Volume is controlled through the dial, and even at maximum settings, it isn't very loud. Quite honestly, audio quality here is very poor, but thankfully the monitor does include a 3.5mm audio jack. I definitely recommend using headphones or other speakers for media consumption. Here's a quick sound test comparing it to my current phone, the Google Pixel 5. Now let's go ahead and talk about the most important thing, the display. The Z1 Gamut features a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display. It has a matte finish and is highly anti-reflective. The picture quality is as I expected, pretty good. The colors here are very vivid and vibrant. Viewing angles on this monitor are also quite good. Lepow advertises a good experience out to 178 degrees, so this should definitely accommodate multiple people. Portable monitors in general are really handy and offer a bunch of different uses. Here are a few examples of how I would personally utilize mine. Alright guys, so after using the Lepow Z1 Gamut for some time now, I've come to several conclusions. Overall, I am satisfied with this monitor, but I do have some mixed feelings. Although I found the display to offer good picture quality overall, I still think the monitor would benefit from calibration. For comparison, my 4K LG monitor was calibrated from the factory. I pulled up the color yellow on both monitors and you can see an obvious difference in color accuracy. The yellow on the LG monitor seems to pop more, while the yellow on the Lepow is a bit muted and has somewhat of an orange hue to it. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have noticed any of this had I not looked into it more, but it's still something worth noting. The biggest con for me I already mentioned earlier in the video. The audio quality is just disappointing. There's no other way to say it. I definitely recommend using another set of speakers or headphones if you're using this monitor for anything other than basic media consumption. When it comes to the body, I'm super satisfied with the build quality and design, but being the tech reviewer that I am, I have to say these bezels look a bit dated. The side bezels on the display are thicker than the top and bottom, not to mention the already big chin with the Lepow logo at the bottom of the monitor. Right now the Lepow Z1 Gamut is on sale for $25 off and you can get it for just $175. The built-in speakers leave a lot to be desired, but overall I think it still presents a good value for someone in need of a solid portable display. If you're interested in this monitor and would like to support the channel, you can purchase it using my affiliate links in the description below. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. As always, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and drop a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, hit that thumbs up button and support the channel by subscribing. I gotta go eat some rice. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Lil Rice Muncher Gaming, signing off. Thanks.